take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, Winston. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
That's complete to Hollins out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Naeem Hines, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught, Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A officially it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Being chased out left. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll try again with Jones. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jackson.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
The 34-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
flush to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One more time to Mostert. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Raheem Mostert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He's back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
50. Buccaneers, 49. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20, 10, 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 73 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll turn to power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the Saints, 4 yards.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through.
Makes the score.
And they have regained the lead.
Saints, 50.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tampa Bay, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.